Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jay Clues. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to my third Tool album, which I believe is pronounced Lateralus. I think that's how you say it. I'm not really sure, but all you need to know is that whenever I react to Tool, at the end of the video, I'm usually mentally drained. It's just so much going on. Now, I will say this, after listening to these albums more and more times, I genuinely do love them. They stay in my library. They're very thought-provoking. So much stuff going on in terms of the production. If you haven't seen my first two Tool album reactions, I recommend you do that, just because I feel like at the end of those videos, I do my best to summarize what I just heard and how I feel. And it's extremely difficult for me to do it. Obviously, with my background, I've been following the channel for a while. Hip-hop and R&B, as you can see by the vinyls. So this is a new world for me, right? And Tool is not like, this is like jumping off onto the deep end and you don't know how to swim. And I'm just trying to figure it out right now. So all you need to know is that I think I'm ready for this reaction. I'm not really sure, but hopefully I am. If you enjoy the content, please consider signing up to the Patreon. The sole reason why I'm able to continue to make content, but honestly, just you being here really means a lot to me. Now, with all that said, without further ado, let's get into the reaction. All right, we got track 1, which is The Grudge. Let's get into it. Come on, let's do it. The way they build it up layer by layer is cool. Right now they're just building me up. I'll tell you what though, the cover art's really cool. Oh. I kid you not, that cover art is how I feel listening to Tool. That is grungy. Fuck. Tell you what, the guitar work, man. You know what I like about this track? I gotta pause it due to copyright reasons. I already let it go for 3 minutes straight. I think what I like about this track right now is that it's still like very abrupt and still very chaotic in a sense, but it's also controlled at the same time. Like if you look at the cover art, there's that beam of light that just shoots out through the head. That's kind of how I feel when I listen to Tool. But with this one right here, it's more of a calm, chaotic, controlled chaos, which I really like. Just this being an opener. Now, granted, there's still 5 minutes left of the song. I feel like there's gonna be something grandiose that's about to happen. But there's like an eerie yet calming demeanor to this track that just I can close my eyes and just get lost to. Oh. Oh, I fuck with that. Holy shit. Oh, that was nice. They do that so well. Like, they have this very chaotic moment, and then they smooth it out, and it's coming back. I really rock with the guitar work on their albums, man. And I don't even play drums, but also the drummer be going crazy. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, come on. Uh-huh. The way they just move between time signatures like it's nothing. It's insane. That was... What the fuck? Nah, so that, oh my god, the ending to that track really, so it started off with that loud scream, right? But he held on to it for a very long time. I'm like, well, that in itself is very impressive, right? Just to be able to hold that note for that long, that's got to be like a large strain on your voice. I'm not a singer, but I can only assume so, right? And then they brought it down with the whispering. Now that was very like, like damn, like now I'm like I'm like going crazy in my own head right now. And then obviously this time signature changes, the drums. I don't got to go over that. That's just awesome, right? But you put them all together back to back to back, and it's just like you can't really tell what they're about to do. And I think that's why I like them so far, is because they don't follow like a traditional song structure. They obviously go outside the box. They go crazy with it. So when I listened to it for the first time, I'm like, part of it is because it's actually fire. The other part is going into the studio and just coming up with the idea to make it, or just the creative process behind it. So I'm like, damn. But I think another thing about the Grudge is that it's 8.5 minute track, but it didn't feel like 8.5 minutes. It went pretty fast-ish, right? I mean, it started off slow, but obviously those massive riffs, very explosive, very climatic. But another thing that I really love about Tool is, again, their very heavy subject matter. And with Tool, I can really just think and let my thoughts just go loose. So sometimes when I'm reacting to their music, I stay quiet for a while, because now I'm just not only thinking about them, but I'm thinking about like stuff in the world right now. Like the Grudge, letting go of resentment, and just all the emotional baggage you have. Like, come on, man. Like, everybody's got something they're dealing with. So you listen to this, you're like, damn, that was only, again, it's only track one, and I'm already kind of getting into like a lot of stuff right now. But I fuck with that one. Track 2 is Eon Blue Apocalypse. They make music for you just to like have like a midlife crisis, or at least for me, Like, how is that not thought provoking to you? And there's no lyrics. Yeah, that was only a minute, right? But I really love that one. They have a way of just making me just reflect and just get lost in my mind. Again, that cover art is amazing. I think that cover art is amazing. I feel like that's a true representation of how I feel listening to Tool. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock with track 3, The Patient. Oh yeah. I also like their use of effects too. See, the way they build it up too is very suspenseful. It's very hypnotic, man. Oh, that drum. Hey, let's go. Yo, the weight, man. That's what I'm talking about. You're in one. In that 30 seconds, we had 3 different kind of shifts. Hey. Yeah, the guitar playing with Patient. That is fucking awesome, man. I like his delivery. Oh yeah, come on. Oh my, alright man, I fucking love these drums. See, one moment we're over here and then we're down here. Very nice outro to that song. I do like the outro mainly because of the calmness of it and the drums. Obviously, so I don't even know how to explain shit like this. That's a problem. So it was, I don't, maybe this is not the right term, but a gradual build for a song, right? But it was also very hypnotic, and from the vocal performance, very emotional too. You get that also from the ending. Like the ending is very clear in terms of like what was going on. But just a song about just kind of like having that stamina, that endurance to just, you know, keep going in terms of like, I don't know, like I don't know. I can't really explain it. No, this is the problem when I react to them, is that when I listen, it's like I'm in the music. Like I'm one of the music notes, just moving aimlessly, right? But like when it's time to, like I grab what I took, but I can't really explain it at the moment just because there's so much and there's a lot to talk about because these songs are pretty long. But also within these songs, there's so much different kind of things going on, especially with that one, with all these different energy shifts. Again, one moment you're just like in the depths of hell, and then out of nowhere you're just chilling in tranquility. You're like meditating or something. I don't know, man. But so far, this is like one of those albums that I can definitely get lost to. Mind you, I don't even do drugs. So imagine if I did do them, listening to this, I probably would have a bad trip if I did. I would probably stay away from music like this if I did do drugs. Good thing I don't. I'd probably, man, I would be so fucked up in the head. Yeah, I'm already an overthinker, so imagine, man, oh my God. It's probably best that I don't do that. But shout out to everybody who does, I guess. Track 4 is Mantra. See, this is what I mean. Like, how do you listen to this and not like put yourself somewhere else? Like, this song sounds like I'm walking inside my own brain, but my brain is like pitch black hollow. I'm gonna let it go into the next track, which is track 5, Schism. I think that's how you say it. Oh, I'm gonna love this one. That guitar, yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, fuck. The way they intro their songs, layer by layer, introducing the instruments one at a time. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. Oh, let's go. Got more aggressive. You see, it went from... That's what I'm talking about. The guitar work, man. The guitars by themselves, you just then you add the drums. They just complement each other so well. See how they slowly introduce that? I'm not gonna lie, that is scratching a part of my brain that it's never been scratching for. That is like, I don't know, man. I don't know, how do you explain that sound, but it's just so fire. Build it up a little bit. It's crazy how the drums play at a different time signature than all the other instruments, but it doesn't seem out of place. Schism, man. That's probably so far my favorite one. Probably. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I just that bass line, and obviously the time signature's changing is always gonna be pretty fire. I've noticed their bass lines and all the albums that I've reacted to so far. This is the third one. Like, yeah, they make me want to learn how to play bass. And I know sometimes with the guitars they're playing in a different tuning, which is also gonna be like it can kind of make you think it's a bass, but it's actually the guitar. But I'm almost certain that was the bass. You know, in terms of what that song is like. Man, like, so it's hard to talk about it because in a sense they cover certain subjects but in an abstract way, and so when I could get it wrong, but I know the pieces fit, like, you know, some sort of like some sort of breakdown, right, in terms of communication. But I do want to say, how do I say this? How do I say this? I don't know what I want to say. Like, I have what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it. Should I even try to even attempt it? I don't know, man. With almost a 7-minute song, all these tracks are pretty long. So to like break everything down after the first listen, I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best, but when I listen to Tool, I feel like that cover art, and I'm gonna keep saying that because I feel like that cover art is absolutely fucking perfect. Even if I didn't feel this way about Tool, like that cover art is really cool, man. Like I would probably buy that vinyl just because of the cover art itself. But hey, moving on to track 6, which is Parabol. I don't know why, but the way that song started, it felt like I was sitting down, kind of like when you see monks in a movie, how they're sitting down like crisscross applesauce and they're staring into the mountains and they're just staring in there. I don't know why this song made me feel that way. Like the imagery just puts in my head. He's singing like if you're at church, like a Catholic or Orthodox church. Oh, something told me not to pause it. Oh yeah, parabola, let's go. God damn. Holy shit, hold on. Oh, let's go. Okay, I gotta pause it right here. All right, so something, the way it was ending, I saw it, he was still going, but there was like a second left, so I was like, is it gonna transition? But once it transitioned, like 10 or 15 seconds later, I remember reading a comment where somebody says, somebody tell him not to pause it after Parabol and let it go into parabola. Shout out to you. Because, man, so, damn. Shit. Damn. All right, that was fire. Okay, okay, let's let it rock, let it rock. God, woof. I like the energy of this one. Oh yeah, I like the opposite feel from this track from the last track, even though I really love the last track. Hold on. Can't grab this shit. There you go. And my guitar pick. There's some air guitar. Okay, I gotta pause it, bro. I gotta calm down. Because now I'm getting too excited. I don't want to miss nothing. I did grab my pick just to play some air guitar, you feel me? I do really love Parabol, right? Fire, love it. I love how it had like that eerie kind of church feel to it. Like Catholic / Orthodox kind of churches, you know how they sing. That style of delivery. Fire, right? I was getting lost in my mind, things of that nature. I was out of here. And then I'm looking at the track to see when I should pause it to be able to talk about it. I saw there was a second left and he was still going. I'm like, this is gonna transition. So transition, obviously, a whole separate sound in terms of energy. I fuck with that. Like having those two back-to-back transitions, you get, man, I love the chaotic nature of this. Obviously, there's so much to talk about this one, but let it rock now. Disposition seems to be a popular word for this album. This just sounds like we're all doomed. I fucking love the outros to these songs, man. That sounded like for a while we were doomed, and then out of nowhere it's just like the end. Like everything's gone. Like, damn. Parabol, Parabola, Fire. I fuck with him so heavy. I mean, those back to back. Yeah, man. Yeah, I remember. After the transition, that comment came into my head. Like, oh shit, I should have remembered this beforehand. But I'm glad I didn't miss the transition because I know a lot of people would have been so fucking mad at me. But yeah, you know what? All right, so it's crazy. I'm gonna talk about track 6 and track 7 together because they connect obviously because of the transition. And you know how I said the first one, Parabol, was more like a church kind of delivery, like that Catholic Orthodox style singing. But they were talking about the fragility of life, right? And it was done so in a way that was very calm, atmospheric, and it just now went into the next track, which was very explosive, heavy guitars, and obviously the different dynamic shifts, which makes Tool who the fuck they are, right? But that one, Parabola, was more like a spiritual awakening. I'm noticing that a very popular word on this album is illusion. And I can go on and on and on about the subject matters of these songs, man, but fuck. Like I would be exhausted. Now I feel like I'm getting a little bit more, like I'm a lot more ready for these reactions. Like right now I'm not exhausted. You know, if you see my other 2 reactions, like by track 2 or 3, I'm like, oh fuck, I need a break. Definitely towards the middle or end of the album, I need a break. So far right now, I think I'm handling pretty good well. This is more of this album, I love it in terms of its theme and its direction sonically, because this one's more of a, how do I say this? For a lack of a better term, it's more of a calm, atmospheric album. Yet it still has those explosive moments, but this is more so like an album for your consciousness to like move away from you, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. If not, I'm sorry, man. I'm doing my best, man. But I really do love this album. And off the first listen, it might be like one that I can really, I wouldn't say understand, but one that I could definitely connect with the most right away. Mind you, after listening to these albums multiple times, opinions change, right? So maybe it ranks differently. But at the end of my Tool discography, I'm definitely going to do an album ranking from worst to best and things of that nature. And obviously what I learned and kind of what I discovered about Tool and how it affects me. Because music like this, man, with heavy subject matter, like, I should be thinking about this shit every day, all day. I don't even need music to think about this. So to have an album to connect some of my thoughts to, you're like, whoa, you know, that's pretty fucking fire. But now moving on to track 8, which is Ticks and Leeches. Man. I don't think my brain can comprehend in real time. I feel like when I listen to it, there's like a 1 or 2 second delay about what I just heard. Oh, wow. See, I like how the guitars play with the vocals as well. That is so fucking fire, man, I swear. See how they just put me down? This whole album is just a spiritual adventure. Like, one moment we're just all full throttle, and then they bring you down so seamlessly, and you're just like coming down from wherever you just came from. You're like, yo, what's going on right now? Another thing they do is they let it linger for a good amount of time for you to get lost in your thoughts. Like, they don't have this section just being 20 seconds long, 15 seconds long. They'll prolong that period and force you to get stuck in the thoughts in your head. And then obviously, there's probably gonna be like an abrupt change right now. Oh, that wind and there was. Oh, that was fire. That sounded like it was far away and then came closer to you. Oh my. Like having like those parasitic vocals in the background with those drums just going crazy is fucking awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was fire. Again, I really love their outros to their songs. They really know how to end a track by like having you be like, what the hell? You know, Ticks and Leeches, you can kind of guess just off the title of the track what it was about. Obviously, more so kind of I would say like exploitation, obviously leeches, things of that nature, you know, draining relationships. They do a pretty good job, you know, making it, how do I say this? They take a topic and putting it to the most extreme. So obviously ticks and leeches, when people refer to those two things, they know, everybody knows what they're talking about. But very aggressive, very chaotic, and very intense drumming and vocals. I mean, sometimes those vocals sound almost parasitic, which, you know, obviously with the song title and the subject matter, that was absolutely perfect the way that delivery was. And then the drums, man, just, I don't play drums. But like I can hear, you know. So I would imagine that takes an extreme amount of skill level to do it for that long and that quickly. Yeah. Oh man, holy shit. Holy shit. All right, we got the next track, which is track 9, Lateralus. I really like this instrumental. Like, you can get lost in the drums or the guitar, it doesn't even matter which one. You know, his changing in deliveries is always like, man, like, he has a lot of range, man. Oh, wow. You know, as this album continues and as I listen to more and more of their albums, the vocalists, I'm horrible with names. I did the research, but it's hard for me to remember names, especially when it comes to like music like this because of how just abrupt and chaotic everything is. But man, the vocalist though, I said it earlier, he knows like just when he decides to do which voice and how so and how much emotion he should pour into this line, into that line, and how much he should take away. Even when he does the background vocals and he has that parasitic sound to him when it came to the last track, and then you pair that with everything else that goes on in the track. That is fucking like, so when I listen to these songs, yes, the subject matter gets me lost, but it's also how it's being delivered as well. I feel like I don't do enough talking about that either. I reached the flow state for a second. Whoa. Oh yeah, come on. I fuck with this heavy. I think I break this down. Oh yeah. Yeah, I fuck with this one heavy. Oh yeah, they let it linger too. Yeah, you know, he said spiral out. Yo, for a while I reached flow state. Like I had my eyes closed, just nodding my head. I was gone. I wasn't even here. I forgot I was recording. And then obviously, whoo, all that different, man. Damn. Lateralus. You know, this album in this track in particular, it's more so about like your personal experiences, obviously life stuff that happens, but kind of pushing beyond that, like, you know, pushing beyond those limits, because there's a lot of fucked up shit that goes in life, and a lot of things, a lot of stuff to think about, and like different facets of life. But and like, though it has like this heavy subject matter, and this song as well, there's like that, also that message of push through it, you know. But the way they do it with such like complex structure to these songs, like again, I had my eyes closed. I was gone. I was like just out of here, and then obviously everything just fucking changed. My whole world just warped. I'm like, okay, now I'm definitely spiraling out right now. So man, yeah, for a good while, man, I was gone. I was not here. But now moving on to the next track, which is track 10, Disposition. They be building it layer by layer too on this album. That's how they trick you too. Yo, that flow state, I'm telling you right now.
Mention this to me. Mention something. Mention anything. Mention this to me. Watch the weather change.
See the difference in his delivery of this song in comparison to the last one? Yo, I can stare into a wall for this entire album and like my brain be fried.
Mention this to me. Mention something. Mention anything. Mention this to me. Watch the weather.
By the way, the way this album is mixed too, absolutely perfect. Like you hear the different elements like ping ponging back and forth.
Watch the weather change.
See like the ball dropped, but it was like bouncing and then it stopped. That is trippy, man. Okay, that transition into reflection. I'm gonna talk about it because that is an 11-minute song. Track 10, Disposition, very hypnotic, very hypnotic. Like that was definitely one of those ones where it's atmospheric, and it repeated it a lot, right? But it was amazing because that's why it was atmospheric, was because it was repeating. Now, Disposition had in terms of the subject matter, I would say there's like this calmness and awareness aspect to it, and what they were talking about, especially with watch the weather change, things of that nature. Now ending it with the song like being again that hypnotic where it sounds like you're dropping a ball and it's like bouncing and then it stops, and then they did it again and again, and they let it transition into track 11, which is reflection, which is crazy because disposition, reflection, you know. So I'm very curious to see how this one goes, especially since it's an 11-minute song. But let's continue. And they're continuing on with like, you know, pretty similar instrumental. see, like 2 minutes in, it's been for the most part similar, right? But it makes you sit with your emotions and your thoughts, and you only know it's gonna get crazier from here. Yo, the way they're going about creating an atmosphere. Oh shit. Nah. You see how like for 4 minutes we were just in that same kind of mode, right? And then to start off, I have come curiously close to the end though, beneath my self-indulgent pitiful hole. Like I don't pause too much to talk about the lyrics because nobody needs me to talk about it. I like to talk about it at the end of the track. But yeah, to start off like that after 4 minutes of just getting into the you know, it's like, damn. Their use of effects, man, I swear. Like they got the backbone of the song, right? That just repeats. Then you add all these different layers to it on top of it. They stripped it back a little bit. This song got even trippier. That tone is fire. That is an amazing tone. I'm picturing somebody playing that. Oh man, you see like those drums got like snappier.
So crucify the ego before it's far too late. Leave behind this place so negative and minded cynical. And you will come to find we are all one mind.
That is crazy.
All that's imagined and all conceivable. So let the light touch you. So let the words spill through. So let the past right through. Bringing out our hope and reason.
Nah, that section.
Before we hide away. Before we hide away. Before we hide away. Before we hide away.
Yeah. You know, when you got long ass tracks like this, with like so much shit going on, like it's, you know, when some music gets released, you can tell that they were just chasing a single. They were just doing this just cause they didn't really care too much. It wasn't too much thought into it. But with Tool, man, very methodical. Everything's like, it has a purpose, and the way they go about everything. Again, 11-minute song, but to the very end, something's constant. Something's going on. Even with the way they do their outros, like the wind blowing at the end, like everything is for a purpose, right? This is Triad. It's the next song. There's no lyrics. So the last track was about, you know, your inner consciousness, right? So I'm assuming this is a continuation of that one. See, not only are you like in a spiritual journey while listening to this, but it's also very eerie. And you feel like you got a bunch of voices in your head too. having that screeching and high pitched just noise, like just adds that layer of, you know, like again that cover art, the beam going through your head. Like I've never been through a psychedelic trip, but I would imagine this is what it feels slash sounds like. Damn, I just dropped my pick. See how you got the instrumental, but you also got those background sounds? So like, you're listening to music, but you're also experiencing the music because of those background sounds. Oh, brought it down. Yo, I kid you not, I shit you not, I forgot I was here again. Like I forgot I was recording. Yo, I'd be so sorry when I don't like explain my thoughts for like a very prolonged period of time. I'll genuinely just be in the music. I don't even know how long I was gone for, to be real with you. It just sounded like it was coming towards the end. I was like, wait, how much time is left? I'm like, oh shit, I've been quiet for a very long time. Yo, I'm very sorry. Like if times I just don't talk for a very long time. Again, when that happens, I'm just very much in the music, right? That song was just an instrumental of for its entirety, no lyrics, any of that. So Reflection was about like this inner consciousness, right? But that transitions into Triad, And you know, I feel like track 12 is more like an energy continuation in comparison to track 11. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it, but yeah, I definitely got lost into that instrumental. I don't know for how long. Again, I'm sorry. It probably was for like 4 minutes of that song. I have no idea. Shit, I was gone. But now moving on to the last track, which is, I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, but track 13. Let's go. Oh, this one has no lyrics either. That's an interesting way to end your album, though. 2 tracks with no lyrics. When you talk about artistic expression, creativeness, this is them. The Numbers Mason. Shout out to everybody who gets the reference.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country, and I don't know where to start. They're gonna still triangulate on their position really soon. Okay, what we're thinking of as aliens, they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them. And there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now. They want those major population centers wiped out so that the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
That was fucking crazy. To end your album that way with Triad and track 13. I mean, so obviously the Area 51, the aliens thing, that was like the forefront, that was the vehicle, but the overall kind of theme of like chaos, paranoia, hidden truths, and then you connect it with the entirety of the album, which is all this kind of like intricate conceptual album in terms of like your journey through your mind, body, spirit, what is being told to you, what is real, your inner consciousness. Fucking crazy. All right, this is, I'm not gonna lie, off the subject matter wise, this probably will be my favorite one. I can only assume so. I'm just going off on a limb right now, off first listen. Maybe it's recency bias, but with this kind of subject matter, this will probably be my favorite one. In terms of production wise, they're more, I don't want to say casual, that is a bad term, but it's different than the other 2 albums I've heard. The other ones are a lot darker, more aggressive. This one's more so in that realm too, but more of a consciousness aspect to it. Like again, that cover art does a perfect job of just like depicting this album in art form for me. It's definitely not an album for casual play. It's definitely one to experience from front to back and listen to it and be fully blended into the music, right? So there's moments while I was doing this reaction where I forgot the camera was on, I forgot, I was recording, I forgot I was sharing my thoughts. It just kind of happened. Like I can dead ass stare into like a fucking wall and listen to this album and forget I was like even here. this album is genuinely like a journey into like your mind, body, soul, heart, all of that shit. And to end it that way, which is very impressive, because I think about like how it's hard to not to think about like the business side of music. You know, this album came out when 2001. I mean, streaming was not predominant during that time. But when it comes to like album sales and trying to get like the most retention, at that time it wasn't really a big factor. It was more so making quality albums, which I really appreciate. So now I can see why they would do it, but it's also very dangerous not to lose a listener to do that. Because they did it for a lot of their tracks. They do it with their other albums too. Is they have these prolonged moments of just the instrumental, like very prolonged moments, but it forces you to sit in your feelings and your thoughts and in the music, which I really appreciate. Then I'm just thinking about the vast majority of people. But mind you, I'm not that familiar with the metal genre, so maybe that is a regular reoccurrence and I'm just ignorant. I can accept that too. But for the most part, man, this is an amazing album. I do really love this one off first listen. With more and more listens, I have a feeling it's gonna be my favorite one, just off the subject matter, right? And just like the damn, look at the music videos, the thumbnails are crazy. Anyways, but yeah, I've reacted to Anima, I've reacted to Undertow. This should be very interesting how I rank them. We got two more, which is Fear Aniculum and 10,000 Days. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. This shit is insane. To be able to create this, that in itself is impressive. Like the thought process, the creative process, so many themes to like unpack for me. Again, this is only a first reaction. I can only say so much. You even see me at the end of these tracks. I don't even know how to describe what I just heard. And me being new to the genre, like holy shit, this is definitely like somebody just beat me up. I'm still rocking though. I'm still kicking. Anyways, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments two things. One, do you believe aliens are real? If so, what is your evidence? I'm very curious to know. Two, your album ranking for Tool. I'm very curious to know. It's not gonna sway my opinion, but I do want to get a good basis as to like the understanding of the fan base and how they think. I think that's pretty cool and informative at the same time. But yeah, that's all I really got for y'all. Until next time, catch you in the next one.